Hey, what's going on? What's up, everybody? I'm glad you're back. Now, if you have ever balled way too hard on like a Friday and then Monday checked your account and got hit with the flex of insufficient fund charges, or if you just miscalculated and didn't add up everything correctly and you got some charges, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you what to do about that and how you might be able to get some of that money back. All right, so it may have happened to the best of us. You know, I know in college it used to happen to me a lot. Just swiping, not really keeping track or keeping count of how much money I have in my account, and boom, you get hit with an insufficient fund charge. And that can range anywhere between $27 and $35. And it's crazy because I can remember sometimes only overdrafting my account by maybe $1 and then being charged $35. So it's like, bank, if I didn't have $1, what makes you think I had the $35 now to cover? In 2017, banks all across the US made $34 billion in insufficient funds charges that they charged to people who simply may have miscalculated. So here's a couple things that you can do if you have insufficient funds charges that you may not have known. The first thing I would recommend that you do is call the bank. Communication is very important. Simply call up your bank and ask them if they can remove it, if they can waive it. And usually all banks have a courtesy amount of overdraft fee waivers that they can give you. So you don't know unless you ask, especially today with a lot of the income fluctuations due to COVID. They will really work with you and be really helpful in waiving those fees for you. They can't suggest it for you, so if you want them to do it, some of the keywords that you can say, if you are having financial hardships due to COVID-19, say that, and they will waive the fees for you. One of the other things that you can do if you have insufficient funds charges is to set up overdraft protection, where you open a savings account that's linked to your checking account. Make sure you have, some money in there so that in the event that you miscalculate or swipe too many times, that they'll just simply remove the money from your savings account to your checking account to cover those fees. They'll usually charge you a fee for doing that, $8, $10, $12, but that doesn't compare to if you didn't have overdraft protection, the $35 or the $27 that they can charge you. One of the things to keep in mind is some banks charge extended fees if you don't bring your account back current. So let's say you swipe your card for $10 and you only have $8 in your account. So you get hit the $35 and now you have to pay the $10 back plus the $35. And if any other fees come in or any other charges come in during that time, you're going to get hit for every single one that the money is not in your account for. And $35 can add up over time. And if you don't bring your account back to a positive place over time, I think sometimes some banks offer like 2 or 3 days. Usually if you go past 7 days, they charge you another $35. One of the other things and keys to keep in mind is banks are not allowed to charge that fee for minor accounts or teen accounts. I know when I found that out when I was in college, I called and I went through all of the insufficient funds fees that I had, and I called the bank and they had to give me all of those fees back because they can't charge minor or student accounts those insufficient funds charges. So in all cases, if you can, be really on top of what's going on and how much money you have and when you're spending and where you're spending and where the money's going to come from, because you don't want those fees to add up. But in the event that you do get hit with the insufficient funds charge flex, call your bank. They'll work with you. They'll help you. So thanks for tuning in. If you need any help and you're looking for a financial advisor, hit me up. I can be found at getblackwealth.com. Schedule a free consultation and I'll make sure you never have insufficient funds charges. As always, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel, hit the bell, follow me, Black Wealth Financial on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys next week.